What if I told you the reason you keep settling isn't because you're weak? It's because at some point you were taught to believe that's all you could ask for. I genuinely feel we don't talk about this enough. Not in school, not at work, and definitely not in those late night Google searches for how to fix my life. You want more, don't you? Not just money or a title or some fake aesthetic of success. I'm talking about real things, a career that energizes you, relationships that nourish you, a life where you feel safe, seen, and proud to take up space. We all want that. But here's the painful truth. Somewhere along the way, many of us were conditioned to shrink, to believe we had to earn joy, that we had to be perfect, productive, or pleasing just to deserve basic respect. So we stay in jobs that drain us. We tolerate friendships that subtly belittle us. We settle for just enough because too much feels dangerous. I know this because I lived it. I stayed in roles that made me feel small, even though I knew I had more to give. I accepted crumbs of validation, thinking that was love. And worst of all, I confused comfort with worth. Here's what's at stake if we don't unlearn this: burnout that becomes your baseline, dreams that wither before they ever had a chance, a quiet sadness you carry through every version of your life. And the scariest part, you might not even realize it's happening until 10 years have passed and you don't recognize yourself anymore. But we can change that. And it doesn't start with hustle or a 10-step morning routine. It starts with this question: what if I didn't have to earn it? What if you were allowed to want more simply because you exist? When we stop asking for permission to grow and start giving it to ourselves, everything shifts. Start by noticing where you're settling. Is it the way you speak in meetings? Is it the way you brush off compliments? Is it the goals you don't even write down because they feel too big? Awareness is the first rebellion. Then take one action, tiny but deliberate, every day. That will help to train your brain to tell it that I am no longer available for less than I deserve. When you do this enough, something wild happens. You stop chasing crumbs and start expecting full meals. You walk differently. You advocate for yourself without guilt. And slowly, you become someone your past self would be proud of. This isn't about arrogance. It's about remembering that settling is a survival strategy, but thriving, that's your birthright. So here's my question for you. What would your life look like if you stopped settling? Not tomorrow, not someday when you're ready, but today, right now. Because you were never meant for just survival. Let's rise together.